capable enough to dominate, but wise enough to choose none of those things. The strongest warrior really was the one who didn't need to fight. Humanity had finally proved it to everyone, including themselves. Peace wasn't weakness. It was strength under perfect control. And now, humanity would help the galaxy learn the same lesson they'd learned through blood and tears and 10,000 years of hard mistakes. Not through conquest, not through force, through example, through mercy.
Well, let me tell you something right now, okay? I want everybody to understand this right now, okay? That I am in the middle of nowhere, okay? I've got 5G. I don't know how long I'll have 5G. So I just want everybody to understand that I don't know how, but you better enjoy it while you have it, okay? So I had a great show. I made 3 nice orders for Bill. I did sell 1 gun display. I just wish I could have sold more, but the problem is when you're sharing a booth with somebody, they don't really notice your product, and I was just in a corner. So, you know, that from that standpoint, you know, I wish I would have had, I wish I'd have had a better booth. Or I wish I had my own booth. All these, so I'm in the middle of a nowhere land. Boy, this place is just like, wow, that's an old public school. Oh my God. I think I'm in New Mexico, just in the middle of nowhere. Just so you know, in the middle of nowhere, and I have internet. I don't know why. But enjoy it as long as you got it, okay? I left yesterday, Vegas. I left yesterday at Vegas. I didn't have any internet, all right? First of all, there's no internet, all right? And because I was going into, it's terrible internet. And I wasn't going to do live stream on a terrible internet. Plus, I wanted to rest. And so I had a great show this week. Had a lot of fun with Bill. Bill's got some back problems, so just keep your prayer. I've always liked Bill. He's a crusty vocabulary. He loves to use the F word, okay? You know, and he can see how I sell. Okay, he knows my how do you want to style? That's the word I want to use. My style. He knows my style. He's seen me enough at these shows. He knows that I'm dedicated. I don't just sit around and you know, I do enough work to make it. See, I knew why he wanted me to come. Now I know why. Because his backman, he needs some help. And of course, I'm getting just as old as I'm 66. He's 73. He's my brother's age. So we had a good show, and I'm heading back. I should be back Sunday night. I planned Sunday night. I wanted to see Hail Mary on Friday, but we went out to dinner late, and there was no chance to go do it. So I want to go see the movie Hail Mary. So I want to do that with the boys Sunday night. Bryan is in California. Daniel is with the grandkids. We had some great sales, man. I bought 12 I bought 12 sets, and I bought 3 Cougars. I found 3 Cougars. You know, it's funny, this car right here, the Cougar, whenever the Auto World comes out with a Cougar, they sell out. But I got 3 of these. All right, now we're coming into, welcome to Texas. All right, so I just got into the, what do you call it, the panhandle or the top part of Texas. That little square part. I'm right coming into that part right now. All right, and the speed limit went from 65 to 75. So now I can do 80 with impunity, okay? And this is a 2-lane highway, okay? Now, just so everybody knows, nobody's watching me. Is anybody watching me? Can anybody give me a thumbs up if you see my signal? Because I don't want to talk if nobody's watching. Okay, so everybody's watching. I only have 4 people. That's why I was wondering.
What's up?
Can I ask what you're doing?
I'm helping a buddy move.
Okay, so here's the problem that I have, okay, with Marcus Aurelius, is that, you know, you send me a text message, you know, 2 months ago saying that you're poor and you needed work, and then Daniel's tried contacting you and you haven't contacted him. So I'm just kind of wondering, okay, what's the situation? What's the real truth?
What do you mean?
Why haven't you contacted Daniel about working?
I don't know.
You don't. You don't know. So you're not poor, and you don't.
No, I'm definitely poor. I'm just
okay. Well,
helping out around when people need me.
Are you getting paid for it?
Occasionally.
Occasionally.
Like I'm helping. Right now, I'm helping Xavier move, and the guy that is his landlord. I'm about to go help him move stuff to his house.
Xavier who?
Fluga, Tyler's older brother.
Who?
Fluga, Tyler's older brother.
Oh, Tyler's older brother.
Yeah, so the landlord, like, I'm about to go help him move some stuff from the house to his house, and he's going to pay me to do that. So, I mean, I'm making a little bit of money.
All right.
Just helping around here and there.
I'm just saying that, you know, you sent me that text, and so Daniel and Ryan are like, okay, well, he never responded. So, like, you know, you need at least contact.
Yeah, I know.
Well, yeah, what do you mean, yeah, I know? Well, how is business?
I'm just really bad with
I know that, and I don't understand why you had a great dad, and I don't understand why you didn't follow my lead. What do you think, guys?
No, but I wanted to text you because the landlord, I noticed he had a ton of vintage trains. I know you sell some of that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like an absurdly crazy amount of stuff.
Does he want to sell it?
And yeah, and he was like, "Do you know anybody that would want to buy this stuff?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do."
Well, get me some pictures. Take some pictures and send them to me.
I can give him your number so he can send you some stuff like that.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But you need to get a hold of Daniel too. How's business doing?
Business, like
your job.
I mean, it's going. It's fine. Nothing too special.
Let me ask you a serious question. Do you still have a job?
No, but I'm making money.
Okay, you're telling me you don't have a job?
I mean, I technically do, but not technically.
Okay, wait a minute. I don't understand. Why? What is it with Gen Z? Okay, so you're not working for the plastics company anymore?
No.
What happened there?
So they were having a
I don't know if there's anybody watching me right now. Here's what I need you guys to do, that if you're watching. I don't know if there's anybody watching me right now. I need you guys to once in a while, here's what I need you to do is once in a while, just keep giving me thumbs up. Just go, if you're hearing me and you can hear me, just give me a thumb. Don't give me yes, give me a thumbs up, okay? So I know that people are watching me and that I haven't gone crazy. So I've got a new plan. So Monday, there's going to be a new plan for the store. So Monday is Bryan in the store. Tuesday is in the shed. Everybody loves the in the shed store. And then Wednesday, again, in the store. Now Thursday, whole new show. We have a whole new, it's called Build It Thursday. Build It with Bryan on Thursday. Because I'm going to start building lots of Legos and lots of brick systems that we sell. Because I want to show people, I tell you, these bricks that we have, and I built one of them down at the show. Okay? They are really nice bricks. And I think everybody needs to get into the brick business. And you know what's funny about these bricks? They're just as good as Lego. See, here's the problem with Lego. In the last 10 years, really talking to yourself. Unbelievable. That's crazy. Anybody watching? There is nobody watching. And I'm talking to myself that no one's watching. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. I have no idea if people are watching. Zip zero nada. Zip zero nada. Oh well, at least you're having fun. At least I. Is listening to me, but let me explain to you why Hollywood is totally inept. Let me explain to you why Hollywood is broken. In the beginning, when we made movies in the 1920s and 30s, America's moral compass was a little more focused toward Christianity, or toward a moral compass. A focus on morality. And so when Hollywood started, grew up in a religious family. So they had some religious moral compass. And so when the movies started being war during the bloopers and anything, but you could not do that in the movies. Because people wouldn't do it. As our culture started to degrade, and that's not saying that all these actors, they were immoral guys, they were all having affairs, blah, 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 but they couldn't show it on screen, or they couldn't let the public know, because then the public would turn on them. And then slowly, what was happening was the Hollywood actors were saying, listen, I want the American public to come into the dirt with me, when we didn't want to go into the dirt, Like for example, most of the Hollywood people, the Hollywood elites, they're just a bunch of immoral morons. Okay, they have no culture at all. That's why nobody likes the Academy Award winning movie. Nobody saw it. Nobody cared about it. It was an anti-American propaganda crap. You like my hair? I'm trying to look like Professor Tinker, okay? So leave me alone. Leave me alone. Good grief. I finally got service. There's a huge cellular tower right here. I'm coming right up to it. The thing is massive, okay? It's right here. That's probably going to give me service for the next 50 miles, okay? The thing is right there. You got big cellular, those thingamajiggies right there, okay? I mean, it's massive. It's right off the highway by 50, not even 50 feet. Holy moly. Right there, right there, right here it comes. Right there, right there, right there, right there. Holy moly, that's why I have service now. That's why I have 15 people watching, okay? So I'm doing this live stream. Let me make this very clear to people, okay? I only have 15 people watching my live stream. And I don't know why I'm doing this. Because you guys like to watch me drive and talk at the same time, I guess. I don't know. So my hair is just, I don't know what to do about it. That perm did not take, plain and simple. So my sister's going to give me a perm tonight. And so Daniel's going to we're going to do an 8 o'clock perm. So if you want to watch me get a perm with my sister Becky, she's going to give me she's the one that used to give me a perm in high school, when I was in high school. You haven't been on for a while. I've been on for 29 minutes. 29 minutes. I got a cellular tower right behind me that's giving us the service right now, okay? Now, let's get back into very important things. Hope you had I had a great time. I did notice one thing, okay? This is one thing I finally realized, okay? It's finally, how do I want to say it? It's finally dawning on me that I'm getting old, okay? I'm getting old, okay? And it finally hit me that I'm not the Bryan Young of 20 years ago, okay? I'm not there anymore. I don't have it. And the second thing I finally dawned on me, I'm overweight. I'm overweight. That's it. I don't know how else to say it. I'm overweight, okay? I mean, if you look at me, you'd say, okay, well, you don't have necessarily a fat face. You don't have blubber limping from your arms, or your legs are the size of tree trunks or anything like that. I got a gut, and now, but here's what I want to tell everybody, basically. As I start to lose weight, okay, all you guys are gonna say, uh-oh, what's wrong with Bryan? Is Bryan sick? Is Bryan sick? When I lose a bunch of weight, you're gonna say, is Bryan sick? Is he sick? Uh-oh, Bryan's sick. Everybody's gonna say, Bryan is sick. Bryan is sick. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Look at all the cattle. There must be 2,000. Oh my gosh. There must be 100,000 cattle there. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Look at all the cattle. Oh, I got to turn that around. Look at this. Look at all that cattle. Oh my gosh. Look at them all. Look at it. Because it's a bias the eye can see. Cattle. Oh my God. That's where McDonald's gets all their beef. Right there. Holy moly. And it just keeps going. Oh my gosh. Look at them over here. There's more over here. Oh my gosh. Look at all the cattle. They're just lined up. Oh my gosh. Holy moly. That's Texas for you, baby. That's Texas, baby. That's cattle for you, baby. That's what makes America great. You don't have anywhere in the world that it could have that much cow other than Brazil. Brazil is the only country that is similar to the United States in the sense of geography, but for some reason, nobody wants to. Everybody thinks, well, if we cut down the Amazon forest, then that's going to destroy the earth. When it's not going to do anything. Okay, if anything, it's going to help. Okay. Do you know how much trees were cut down? Does anybody have any ideas how many trees were in New England in the 1700s? There were none. Okay, all of them were cut down for forest wood. Holy cow, look at that train. Oh my goodness, look at this train. Holy cow, that's got it. I saw a train that had 4 engines, then in the middle of it was another 2 engines. 5-engine train. This thing is amazing. Oh, I wish I could, well, you could see it there on the side camera. Look at that, it just keeps going. It's got to be at least 4 miles long. So anyway, Brazil, if they could just get themselves out of their socialist crap, they could become, oh, it's got double chain. Here comes the engines. You guys will see the engines here in a minute. You got 2 more right here helping the train along. Giant Union Pacifics building America. There they are right there. You see them? Union Pacific, the greatest. Look at this thing. It's mammoth. Holy moly. Just trains after trains. That's the 2nd train I've seen today of how much merchandise is being shipped across this country. You know one thing about this country, why we're the greatest nation on earth? And I'm telling you flat off that this is the greatest nation to ever come down from the history of the world. Okay? We've got our problems. We've got a lot of issues, okay? But I'm telling you right now, we are the greatest nation on earth. And we do so much, it's unbelievable. I mean, just that train alone proves the dominance of the United States of America. Oh, say can. You know what I'm saying? All right, now I have to put my brakes on because we got a slowdown coming here. And so we are in the upper the panhandle. I don't know if it's called the panhandle. I don't know what you call that top part on Texas. I think they call it the panhandle. No, that's in Oregon, or that's in Utah. No, not Utah. Tulsa, Oklahoma. The panhandle, Oklahoma. It's like a panhandle. But the top part of Texas, what's the name of that? You guys figured that out yet? Battery's history lesson. That's right. Bryan's history lesson. Well, I'm just telling you right now, okay? I wouldn't want to live in any other country on the planet, period. End of subject. Not a single country, okay? Oh, whoa, wow, that was close. Wow, all of a sudden it stopped. Got some good grapes. Uh-oh, dropped one. Grapes. Oh, I dropped another one. Love grapes. So I have to go on a diet. Now, let me explain something to you. There is going to be no more donut time with Bryan. I hate to tell everybody, but that is officially over with. Okay? When I told somebody that I was talking to Mike, Mike at the show. Mike helps Bill at IMEX. And when I told Bill or Mike that I have a donut and a Coke every single day, Monday through Friday, he goes, do you realize that's 360 some pops and donuts packs? Now, it might be fun to do it on the live stream, and I know you guys like it, but do you have any idea what that's doing to my body? I'm serious. I'm trying to be serious here. I'm trying to let everybody know that Donut Time with Bryan is history, okay? I just can't do it anymore. And I have to cut down on the Coke consumption. I could do that when I was 15, 16, 17 years old age because I was burning it off faster than I could eat it. And but I just can't. I'm 66 years old. Now, I did notice something. I don't know if anybody's noticed pictures of William Shatner recently. I think he went into the hospital recently, but anyways, before this situation, I think he had to go to the hospital. All of a sudden, you now look at him and say, okay, now he's 90. You can see, okay, now he looks 90. Because about a year ago, you'd look at William Shatner about a year ago, you'd say, okay, he's in his 80s, maybe early 80s. Now it finally has hit him that yes, he is 95 years old. And so I've got to watch myself. Okay, yes, we know that processed foods like donuts and Coke are killing you, Bryan. Hallelujah. We are getting through to you. No, it's not that you're getting it's not that you're getting through to me there, Mike 1721. It's not that you're getting through to me. It's just that I finally realized that I need to lose weight. And so April 1st, we're going to have our first Walking with Bryan on Wednesday at about 7 o'clock, and that's going to be on Facebook. It's going to be on the Facebook Protinker page, okay? So just so everybody knows that on April 1st, well, actually, let me just make it clear. Monday through Friday, I'm going to walk in the morning. And I'm going to start around 7 o'clock, so I get done by 8. So I'm going to get up at 7 and walk. And normally I'm going to do it on Facebook, okay? So just so you know that it's going to take place on Facebook, the YouTube, our Protinkertoys channel on YouTube, or on Facebook. And so we're going to, and there's not so much talking. I'm just, you can comment, but, well, you can comment the same much on YouTube. But that's what we're going to be doing starting April 1st, just so everybody knows, okay? And I'm going to be walking 3 miles a day, and I want to try to get up to 6 miles a day, because if I go one more half mile down, and then across again is another mile. It adds 2 miles. So it actually 5 miles in 1 hour. That's what my goal is, to try to do 5 miles in 1 hour. Okay. Now, am I going to do that? That's my goal. Okay. And this weekend we're going camping. And matter of fact, I want to talk to Kathy about this. Hold on. I'm going to call my wife real quick. Let's see here. Kathy. Why is it that she never pulls up on my phone? You know why? Because she never calls me. My own wife never calls me. You know that? Isn't that funny how my own wife doesn't call me? And she's always on her phone. I guarantee you right now she's out with her sister. How much you want to bet that she's with her sister?
Yes, I am with my sister.
I told
How are you doing?
Didn't I tell you guys that that's what she's doing? And she's probably spending $500-600 that I'll realize later today.
Okay, that sounds like a good amount to spend.
No, it's not.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
No, it's not funny. No, it's not funny, dear. Okay.
Oh, yes. Who are you with right now, Becky?
I'm not with Becky at all. I'm on the road here, getting to Becky's
are you
tonight.
live streaming?
No, I'm not.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm live streaming.
That's what I'm asking because you're saying I told you what she was going to be doing, so you must be doing something that you're talking to people.
Yes.
Yes. Well, Frankie had his toe surgery yesterday. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yes. A lot worse than he thought it was going to be because his toenail kind of wrapped around weird, so he's now got like 6 stitches in his toe. And it's all wrapped and stuff, and he goes back Wednesday to get the stitches off.
Okay. What else?
I don't know. That's it, I guess.
And you're still okay with this camping trip this weekend?
Well, where are we going? I can't find the place you said we're going.
It's in I'll have Adam call you.
Yeah, or send me the link to it or something. The only thing is Frank's surgery was worse than was more extensive than what they thought it was going to be. So I don't know how much he's going to be able to do, but we do go Wednesday because you said we weren't leaving until Thursday.
Yes.
So that will depend on that for Frank.
Okay.
And then if he could send me, the link to where, because I haven't been able to find it where you
It's
said
Dundee.
it
It's
was.
Dundee. It's somewhere in Ohio.
See, that's not the name you gave me, was Dundee.
Dundee. It's Dundee, Ohio. It's a private campground.
Oh, a private campground, so I don't know.
I'll tell
Tell him to send me what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's fine. Well, let's see how Frank's foot is, what he can do. All right,
bye.
Anything else I can do
No,
for
that
you,
was
dear?
it. Just don't spend a lot of money. I'm got to pay some bills recently. Unbelievable.
I hope so. Yeah,
Well,
gotta pay the bills.
I'd like to, but when you're out with your sister, you spend more money than you should be spending.
Okay, that's why I don't go out with her every single week.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. All righty, bye.
Bye.
Unbelievable. This is what I have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? This is what I have to deal with as a husband. You know what I'm saying? Unbelievable. Here comes another train. There's another train right over here. It's going to be at least 4 miles long. Look at this thing. It just stretches and stretches and stretches. How do they put this thing together? And you know what another thing is? Where do they unload this thing? This thing is 4 miles long. You can only do this in Texas. You can only have Texas to be able to do this. People have no idea how big this country is. This country is so huge. Look at this thing. Look, watch. You guys can see it right here, okay? You got another train right here, but now this train right here, we've already passed it 2 miles. Watch. All right, now you're going to see it right here. Okay, now that's the train, all right? Okay, so we're coming up to the head of the train. All right, so look at this is all the train part. This is all one. Look, you got double engine right here, right here, right here, right here. Double engine right there. Now here's the train. This is the front of it. Now watch how far we're going to go up. Look at this. Look, we're not even at the front of it yet. Oh my gosh. Look, you see it? You see the cars? Oh, no way. Oh my gosh. How can you pull this much weight? How do you pull this and it not snap? Look at all this. Unbelievable. Okay, there's the front. All right, I see the front. We're finally coming up to the front. But I'm doing 80 miles an hour. And you're still seeing the train. And this must be headed north somewhere. All this freight, all this merchandise. Okay? All this merchandise is going somewhere. That's what's amazing about this country. It's got 4 engines up here, okay? It's a quad engine. Oh my gosh. Look, we're almost at the end of it, okay? Almost. Then you're gonna see the 4 engines come right here, okay? You're gonna see them coming up right here. Ready? Almost to the front of the train. Almost. Here we come. You ready? Almost. Here we come. It's got 4 Union Pacific yellow, black, beautiful engines. Here we go. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 freaking engines plus 2 in the middle. That's 6 engines pulling all that freight. You tell me this isn't the greatest nation on earth? I'll tell you to go fly a kite. You know that? Go fly a kite. There's so much merchandise going on right now. We're the greatest nation. Look at all this flat land. You're telling me you couldn't put a giant Lego factory right here and hire just farmers around here? Just a giant Legos factory? Right there. Put a Legos factory right there. Brand new equipment and everything. Get it out of China, put it right there. Don't tell me you can't do it. Don't tell me you can't do it. I'm so sick and tired. I told this to Bill too. Bill goes, well, that means they have to. Are you telling me they can't do it, Bill? Are you telling me you can't put a plastics machine in the United States when they just built these new chip plants in Arizona, and they're building all these all this stuff? This country, let me make this very clear, okay? This country has unlimited potential. Do you understand what that means? Unlimited. And all you have, I'm on a rant right now, just so everybody knows that if you want on a rant, I'm on a rant as long as I have internet, okay? I'm just telling you right now, I'm on a rant, okay? And you know, it is. If anybody thinks, why in the, and I'm going to excuse me for vernacular, why in the hell we sold out all our factories to go to China, I will never understand. You're telling me that it's cheaper to make it all the way in China, get it on a ship container, ship it all the way to the United States, and you're telling me we still can't do it cheaper in the United States? Bull crap. You know, that's why I bought a Guardian bicycle that are in Indiana, because they used to make them in China. Now they make all the bicycles in the United States. The hardest hurdle they had was infrastructure and getting parts. And now that's all fixed. That's why I bought a Guardian bicycle for Frank David. I'll never buy another bicycle at Walmart. All and your Schwinn should all be made in the United States. That was a United States industry. It was always made in the United States. Everything was made in the United States, and there's nothing that can't be made in the United States cheaper than you can do it in China. And I'm sick and tired of people telling me, oh, we can't do that, Bryan. Oh, things will just be too high priced. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Are you telling me the same thing about flat screen televisions? Oh, we can't make those because those are going to be too expensive. Oh, really? Oh, okay. And how much can you buy a flat screen TV now? $79, I think. You're telling me those can't be made in the United States? Oh, yeah, they can. But do we want to? No, we don't want to. I'm getting all this out of my system now because I don't know how long I'm going to have the internet in another 10 minutes. Okay, so that's why I'm getting this out now. I'm giving you a good show right now, okay? All right, now what did he say there? Was made in Chicago, Schwinn. Yeah, I mean, look at what's happening now in New York. Okay, so you got Governor Holcomb, which is a complete idiot. And you got Mondani. They want to raise taxes on everybody. And guess what happened? All the rich people left New York and they moved to Florida. And now Holcomb is coming out and saying, oh, please come back. Please come back. Please come back to New York. And then you'd say to yourself, why? Why should I come back to New York if you're going to tax me another 25%? You know what I'm saying? Why? Why should they come back? For people than New York and their budget, they don't have an income tax. First of all, New York needs to do with their income tax. Plus, they need to quit giving away all the money to all the illegal aliens. Same thing with California. I hate California, and I know you think it's the greatest state on earth, and it might be, but I'm sure telling you that you're losing a lot of people because I just don't understand how that can continue. And then everybody's getting on Trump. Oh, you know, you said not go to war. Oh, he's a puppet of Israel. And then I'm just, okay, just go listen to Trump back in 1980. What did Trump say in 1980 when he was being interviewed? I don't know why the greatest nation on earth is being taken advantage of Iran. I would just go in there and bomb the hell out of them. Oh, really? Is that what Trump said back in 1980? Yeah. And so, you know, he's no different than he was back then. I know a lot of people hate him. Jesse Jackson didn't hate Trump. Jesse Jackson got... I'm on a rant right now, so I only have about 5 minutes where I'm going to lose the internet, okay? So I just want you guys to be aware that today is my rant day. So we had a great show. I'm on my way back to my sister's. Tonight at 8 o'clock, I'm going to get another perm from her. I don't know how well that's going to... We're going to do a nose clean and an ear clean. She's going to put that stuff in your nose and pull all the hair follicles. Now, baby, what's about her even have a day? But it virtue, the virtue, do do do. Her virtue, the virtue, 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 the do. I mean, I can put my hat back on if you guys don't like my hairdo. You know. So anyway, it is just flatter than nothing. I mean, can you imagine coming across this plane in the 1800s and just keep seeing nothing? And you're just saying to yourself, how much longer do we have to go, dear? I don't know. I honestly don't know. How did they do it? I mean, I don't understand how they did it. It is just amazing. I mean, it just goes for miles. Open land. And the infrastructure we have. Look at all the telephone poles. It's all infrastructure. You have access to any highway in America within an hour. A factory anywhere but the United States of America. You know, SCX has a target audience of the European, but they basically have I would open an office in the United States, do it in Florida, or do it in and just start shipping product in the United States. Am I live right now? Because I don't have I'm seeing the internet. I'm not seeing me with a hat. I don't have live right now. And I think we've got, I just can't believe how, you just don't, it's not that I don't believe, it's just sometimes when you get off, like I'm off the highway right now. I had to go north a little bit so that I can cut back to Kansas. And so I got off of 40. I mean, 40 goes all the way across the country and it's just flat. But now I'm in the top part of Texas, you know, that little part that sticks up. I don't know what they call that. But I'm in that little part, okay? And, oh no, here comes another train. Oh my gosh. All right, now here's another train. Now this train is going this way. Now this only has 2 engines. You're gonna see it here, right here. You'll see how long it is, okay? So this is a container. This just has 2 engines, ready? Okay, that's 2 engines. Now here is how long that train is. Now this one isn't that long. It's long, but it's not that long. Well, what is that long, Bryan? The one that I showed you before that's going this way. Unbelievable. Yeah, this one's not that long. Yeah, it's not that long. Oh, we lost a lot of people. We lost a lot of people. Yeah, that's a short train right there. It's almost ending. It's almost ending. All right, I'm not live right now. Well, maybe I am live. I think there's like a 20-second delay. All right, so hey, Adam. Is Adam watching? Adam, go call my wife. Tell her the campground you want to go to. Text my wife, Adam. Text my wife. Man, it's just so flat here. Can you imagine coming across this land and then look at all this beautiful land? It's amazing. Look at this. All you can see. Now this is not great. This land is not great for growing crops. There's a great scene in McClintock about, and I don't know where McClintock takes place. I thought it took place, I can't remember what state it takes place, but he said that you can't grow crops on the Mesa Verde, you know. And one of the guys goes, what's the one guy say? He goes, are you not allowing us to have our free land, Mr. Clinton? And John Wayne goes, I'm not saying that. Hey, listen, if you survive a year, you deserve every foot of it. But you just can't grow crops on the Mesa Verde. And that's McClintock, one of my favorite John Wayne movies. You gotta watch that every at least 5 years, McClintock. Just to get an idea of how a movie should be made. How Hollywood is so... See, the problem with Hollywood is they are amoral. Most of Hollywood, I'd say 95% of Hollywood is amoral. Now, what do you mean what is amoral? They have no morals. It just, you know, if it's okay with them, it should be okay with you. Seth MacFarlane is a prime example of an amoral person. All right, he has no real moral compass. So, for example, if you want to do a movie, say, hey, we want to do a movie and put this in it, he would, oh, okay, that's fine. You know, he has no moral compass at all. But he's this holier than thou, though, against Christians, you know. So he will say, oh, this is, but he has no moral compass about anything, you know. But he'll condemn me because I do have a moral compass, and I'm making fun of him. That's just the way life is now. I mean, it's not like I'm not telling you what you guys don't know. Now we're losing signal, okay? I've lost 20 people right now, so I don't know how long I'll be able to go live. Right now I'm 1 hour. We're right into the 1 hour mark. Just so everybody knows. What do you want? Unbelievable. What is it now?
I bet she gonna let that black lady do your hair.
What are you talking about?
Put the perm in.
What?
Put your perm in.
What do you mean put my perm in?
Put your curly perm in. Do it right.
Oh my gosh. So Derek now is telling me that I have to do it right. Okay, guys? He's telling me I need to do my perm right. That's what I'm doing tonight at my sister's.
Your sister will not do no perm.
She's a hairstylist.
Oh, Lord. She don't have to put no perm in.
We're going to do a live stream with my sister's.
Well, you make sure you have the phone so I can call her if she's doing wrong.
Oh my gosh.
Make sure you have on camera, because last time she wasn't on camera.
I was on camera the whole time on my last perm. You just
I'm talking about when your sister do it.
Oh my gosh, listen to him, guys. He's got nothing else to do than watch me. I don't think he has a life unless he watches me.
You boring. You ain't what you doing there. That's why I called you.
I'm driving.
You ain't.
I'm driving. What else? What do you want me to do? Go swimming while I'm driving?
You should took Frankie with you.
I couldn't take Frank. He had to have surgery on his foot. He got a hangnail. That was the size of a turnip.
Whew. Yeah, I know about that. You gotta go
He had
to
to
the
get
doctor.
he had to get 4 stitches in his foot.
Woo.
Yeah, I know it is. I had bad hangnails in my feet when I was in the Navy. Yeah, baby.
Well, I had some catlets cut off my foot the other day. But it didn't hurt though.
I know it didn't. All right.
Hey, so when you come back to North Carolina, man?
Well, I'm coming back. I'm going to Myrtle Beach in June. That's when I'm going in June.
All right, let me know so I can line it up.
Yeah, you gonna light up that fried chicken and the watermelon for me?
Yeah, I'm lining it up for you. I'm gonna make sure my wife ready to cook it.
Fried chicken and watermelon and green beans. Oh, baby, and some grits. I want some grits and some, what's that other stuff? What's that other food? It's not grits.
Some pig feet.
No, not the
pig feet.
Not the pig feet. No, it's what's that? What's that other? It's kind of like a vegetable, or what's it called? Oh, come on, Brian. It's not grits. It's shoot. What is that other food? It's like a green. Shoot.
What is it?
I don't know. What's another one of your favorite foods?
I don't know what you're talking about. You
don't know what I'm talking about. You don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, that's funny. Okay, so I think I'm gonna throw up. Color or greens or something? Oh shoot! I almost had it.
Collard greens.
Yeah, that's it.
yeah, I make some collard greens.
No, I hate them. Okay, I love. Now you know what you don't understand is when I was in high school and in the 70s, whenever I ate watermelon, I always put salt on. I never. But I don't do that anymore now. It's so funny.
You need to try some collard greens. Let me pick you some collard greens.
Yeah, collard greens. That's it. Collard greens. That's it. That's what you need to make. Some collard greens, nice fried chicken, and some watermelon and corn, baby. We could just have a big hoo-ah, okay?
I'm putting some pig feet in there too.
No, I hate pig feet. My son already did that to me in Mexico.
You ain't never had barbecue. You never having barbecue.
Unbelievable. I can't believe I'm talking about food with Derek. Can you believe this, guys? I think this all he lives for is to watch my live stream.
Yeah, Lord, you funny. I have to call you because you be boring.
I'd be boring, huh? I'd be boring. Hey, there's a Love's 20 miles up here. Love's. I'll get some gas at Love's. All right, let me get back on the live stream.
All right, be funny.
I'll be funny for you, Derek. Unbelievable. This is what I have to deal with. That's what I have to deal with. This is what I have to deal with. Is Derek. Now watch. Adam, in 10 minutes, he's going to call. Adam will. Why not? Why not? That's exactly what he'll do. Unbelievable. Well, what should I say? Well, we're basically, here's what we're doing. We're kind of cutting this way across the United States to hit to Kansas. See, this is very big pot. This is where all the cattle trails would go, right? This area here. They take all the cattle across Texas, get them into Kansas, and then from Kansas they'd rail them into Chicago. That's how they did it back in the 1800s, early 1900s. Probably till 1920, and then they started shipping the cattle all the way from on cattle trains. Do you know how much cattle beef we ate? And do you know why? Heinz, what do you call it? A1 sauce. That was really, you know why that even came out? That was to make bad beef taste good. Think about that. A1 sauce. And people still put it on their steak. Why would you put an A1 sauce on a great steak? You don't need to. Oh my guys, I'm doing 100 miles an hour. Holy cow. I was doing 100 miles an hour. Oh my gosh. I crushed a grape on my floor here and it's all sticky. Unbelievable. Grapes. Isn't that funny? Everything, just about every type of grain or can be turned into alcohol if you ferment it. We all get tipsy-toodled and oh my gosh. Yeah, I guess Derek was bored. I was bored. I can't, you got to understand that I'm in a car, okay? I am driving. Hey, I bought 12 love sets. Okay, we're going to be selling the semis separately here pretty soon. Because what we're going to do is we are going to offer the love semis separately. And we're going to take the track and put it into one of my circuits you could buy, okay? And so if you want to do your own design, you can. I knew I should have passed this truck. Dagnabbit. This is a big highway. Let's see if I can pass this guy. I don't see anybody up there. I think I can get past him. I just hit 100 miles an hour. So, I just lost the internet. 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 I just lost the internet for me. I just lost the internet. I just lost the internet. The internet for me. So this road, now here's a small train. It's got one engine and 15 cars. One engine and 15 cars. Man, I tell you, those Union Pacific engines, they're amazing. They are amazing. 2 engines, that's got 2 engines. Union Pacific. Thumbs up if you can hear me. Thumbs up if you can hear me. All I need is a thumbs up. All I need is a thumbs up, baby. All right, good. So I've got 9. I lost all my customers. All right, now I've got a signal back, I guess. I think I've got a signal back. I don't know if I do or not. So we've got a new show coming on Thursday. It's called Build It Bryan. No, Build It Thursday. Build It Thursday. That's what it's going to be called. Build It Thursday. So we're trying to give you, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to give you different shows so that you guys can start watching other things than just me standing around, walking around in the store. So I'm trying to have a variety, kind of like a different episode every day. What's your location? Okay, so if you, I am basically on 64 or 54 East. So I got off of 40 and I started going northeast because I have to hit, I think, 70 to get into Kansas. So I'm on 54 going east. I'm kind of like deviating east on 54, okay? And what's nice about this road, even though it's not a highway, it is 75. You can do 75, which means you can keep the same speed that you're doing on the interstate on 40. Now, I don't know why that popped up there. 265 miles on 54. I wonder if 54 just goes all the way to Kansas. Yeah, you too. Safe travels, baby. I wonder if this 54 goes all the way to Kansas. I'm wondering. Wonder. Oh boy. Well, it's just amazing how much land this country is. And just so everybody knows, China does not have a lot of usable land. Okay? There's only one part of China that is somewhat usable, and that's over down by China, by Hong Kong, Shanghai, that area there, and somewhat by Peking. But the rest of the China is very hilly. There's not a lot of useful land in China. That's the thing about America, is all this, we have so much usable land, okay? And a lot of people go, oh, we shouldn't touch nature. I go, no, that's what God told us to do. He said, be fruitful and multiply and use the land. All this is ours, okay? Well, why? He said to use it, okay? So I'm going to use it, all right? .54 east. So I'm really going east. I'm cutting across Texas east. That's what we're really doing. And we're in northern Texas. We're in the upper part of Texas. You know what I mean? use the state route. Well, I'm on a state route. 54 is a state route. State Route 54 in Texas. Get on your map and you'll see where I'm at on State Route 54, Texas, east. Because it's 54. Now, if it said 55, I'd be going north and south. But because it's a odd number or an even number, that means I'm going east and west. North and south is odd numbers, just so everybody knows. If you don't know your highway system, okay, most people don't know the highway system. Old state route, yeah. This is an old state route, yes. But it's the fastest way to get to Kansas from where because I was on 40. And so I had to then pop up. I could have gone all the way to Oklahoma, then kicked up, but it's quicker doing this because I'm cutting across. You know what I'm saying, Bean? Catch my drift, sniff? On the sly, sny? You know, I was noticing, if you look at a 1980 Ford F-150, just a 1980 for F-150, then you look at a 2026 F-150, you would think that somebody must have gone crazy in size, because both of those vehicles are the same vehicle, same engine, same transmission, but one vehicle is like 100 miles high. It's like a giant, and the other one you'd think is this. Now we're in Oklahoma, so now we're in the panhandle of Oklahoma. Okay, just so everybody knows. And yippee-i-o, yippee-i-a. That's what's so funny. That is what's so funny. You know that? We got a Family Dollar here. Family Dollar. Napa store. You got hog, cattle. I gotta stop at a Love's. I'm gonna get some gas. Love's! Now this is just a little Love's. It's not a big one, it's just a little Love's. I'll keep the camera on while I'm getting gas, okay? I'm gonna fill up, just get a couple gallons here. This is what you call a small Love's store. They have big Love's and they have small Love's. We're going into a small Love's store. Get my hat on. We're gonna pull in here and get some gas, and then I'm gonna get some farts. I'm gonna relieve some gas. I've got some gas buildup, so I'm gonna relieve myself of some gas, so I don't fart myself up. You know what I mean, Bean? You know what I mean, Bean? Look at it, guy's got a Mustang. Got a nice Mustang. Yeah, I had one of those in high school. 1965 Mustang. Uh-oh, I gotta get out. Oh my God. Oh. right, I gotta clean up this grate that I stepped on. So I gotta pour some water on my thingamajiggy and wipe it down. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta take a tinkle. I have to take a tinkle. So I'm gonna park. I gotta take a tinkle. So I'm gonna park. I'll leave the live stream on while I take a tinkle. All right, guys. I hope you know what a tinkle is. I saw somebody leaving the bathroom again here. Didn't wipe, or no, didn't wash his hands, and then he went over to the food area and was picking up food. Unbelievable. Almost wanted to throw up. All right, give me a minute. I'm gonna go get something to eat, or not eat. I'm gonna get something to. I'm gonna wash my hands, and I'm gonna go tinkle. Okay, guys. Now, I could get Subway, but I don't really like Subway. It's just not the place that I'd like to eat. Subway. You know what I'm saying? Now, Dan, somebody called me from home. I don't know who that is.
Hello?
What do you want?
Hello?
What do you want?
Oh, where are we going camping this week?
It's next week.
Yeah, where are we going camping next?
I don't know. Ask Mom.
Mom doesn't know.
Yeah, she does.
No, she doesn't.
I told her to get a hold of Adam. Why? What's your problem?
Do they have a pond there?
No. You're not going to catch fish this cold weather anyways.
No, I will.
Yell at him. So somebody told me to yell at you.
Yell at me for what?
I don't know.
For being your favorite?
You're not my favorite anymore.
Anymore?
Yes.
Oh yeah, can I have that Pokemon thingy now?
Not yet. Not till we go to the Pokemon place. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, good then.
When is that, on Mondays?
Mondays at 5. You gotta remember me. You gotta remember. You gotta remind me at 4 o'clock. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
See you tomorrow night. Bye.
Yay.
Oh, brother. All right, so let's see here. All right, so we are on the way again. I got completely filled up, and I usually can get about 500 miles to a tank. That's about what I normally get. So what else? So I don't know if any of you guys have seen the latest on some of the new cars that we've got. I can show you some of the new cars that we've got. I think I brought some pictures. So we have the new 55 Bel Air that's coming out. The new 55 Bel Air, that's one of our new cars. That is the 55 Bel Air Golf. Okay. Here's another nice picture. Beautiful looking car. Beautiful looking car. Yes, sir. Another exclusive from Protinkertoys.com. Protinkertoys.com. Look at that baby. Doesn't that look awesome? Oh yeah, you want to get that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And then we have the 55 Bel Air. Those are just some of the images of the 55 Bel Airs. Those are some of the new cars. They couldn't just fix this road here. How long would that take them to fix? You know that? There's just so much highway. That's the problem. There's just so much highway. I mean, this road goes for 400 miles, or 400 miles, or 230, or 400 miles. 400 miles is where we have to travel. 600 miles. 273. That was a love store in the middle of nowhere. You believe that? That love store? But this road is busy. There's constantly, I see traffic on this road all the time. I would put a hotel along here somewhere. That's me. I don't know. Maybe back there out of that town that I was just went through. The only car that I've found with the love cars is the Cougar. I've found 2 of these. That's it. I did see another one, but I didn't buy it, and I should have. I mean, they're only, the love set. So we're going to break the sets up, and you're going to be able to buy the semis individual. $50. They're $49.99 a piece. Looking for love at all the wrong places. That's right. That's right. Yep. Here comes another big train. Here comes another big train. You can see it because the engine's got it. Engine light is on. Big engine light is on. You can tell if it's a long train if it has 4 engines in the front. Okay, so this isn't a very big train because it only has 1 engine. So this is no, is that 2? Yeah, it's got 2 engines. 2 small ones. Actually, it's 1 big one. No, 2 small ones. Yeah, two singles. 2 single gas tanks. The larger ones have 2 gas tanks on them. But he doesn't have much grade to go on either. He's pretty much flat. Panhandle State University, Oklahoma. Oklahoma Panhandle State University. Panhandle. So we're in the panhandle of Oklahoma. Oklahoma. This is just a typical small American town in the Midwest. You know, you don't have much to do here. Not much to do. There's just so much that goes on in this country. It's just, it's unbelievable, really. there was and I was listening to a guy talk about this, that, in the 1980s, there was this obsession of getting rid of all of our factories and become America would become a service sector only. And that we wouldn't be a manufacturing state. And, when I was traveling the country and I started traveling in 1997 is when I started traveling. And I could see that, this country is just so huge. And I'd always want to know, okay, why is this little town so popular? What does this town little do? And then I was in Utah one day, and I was visiting a hobby store there. And it's basically up in the mountain almost. The town's down like in this little valley. And I said, what is so popular about this town? There's nothing around here. He goes, there is a huge saltpeter mine here, which is basically from bat poop, saltpeter, and they make ammunition here. This is the number one ammunition manufacturer in the world, in this town right here. We make most of the ammunition in the world right here. I said, you got to be kidding. Nope, that's what we do here. And whenever I go through a town, especially if it's kind of like obscure, and I'll ask them, what do you guys do? And sure enough, there's always something. But you know what? During the 90s, with this NAFTA, and Ross Perot was right when Ross Perot says, yeah, there's going to be a second sound going from America down to Mexico. He was right. NAFTA was the worst thing we could have ever done. NAFTA. You want to make something in America or ship something in America, then you allow our stuff in your country. But a lot of them don't. A lot of the European countries, none of our stuff can go in there. Not unless it's got 100% tariff on it. Oh, how's that fair? Everybody's yelling at the tariffs. Tariffs. But they can put a tariff on all our product that comes into their country, and that's okay. But because we want to put a tariff on our product, that's bad. I'm sorry, that doesn't make any sense. I voted for Ross Perot. You know what? My parents did too, and I thought, now that I think about it, he was right about this whole thing. There's going to be a second sound. I used to do a really good Ross Perot. There's going to be a second sound from all the way to America down into Mexico. That's all there is to it. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna fix that. See, we're not going to have NAFTA. We're going to be America. See, we're going to fix America. My name is Ross Perot. Yes, sir. Well, that's because George Bush, he sold us out. I mean, the first thing he gets into war. All these people get, and right now, I'm not necessarily 100% happy about this war. But you know what? Either we take care of this country now, or it's just always going to be a problem. It's like Trump said back in 1980. Now, Trump said, well, now Trump, let's see, how does Trump talk? I'm going to do it this way, see. If I was, I don't know why Iran does the things they do. If I was a president, I'd bomb the hell out of them. I was going to get a sandwich. I'm going to have an early dinner, because I'm not going to eat when I'm at my sister's. I want to try to eat before I get there. And it's going to be 8:30 by the time I get there. We'll do a live stream at about 8:30 of her doing my hair, so you guys can watch that being done. Now, my sister is a very crazy, she's not a Karen. I do have a Karen sister, but Becky is not a Karen, okay? Becky she's crazy like me, but she's crazier than me, if you understand. There's a casino here. You want to go in and let me lose about $100? Casino. Golden Mesa Casino. They got a hotel right next to it. And Golden Mesa Casino. Unbelievable. You got all this Indian land. That's one thing that I just don't understand about the American culture is how we've had this, and I don't know where it came from. I don't know if it's cultural or if it's I don't understand where it came from. This animosity toward Indians and minorities. I don't know where it came from. And honestly, anyway, I could go into detail, but I don't want to right now. But this whole upper part here, the Panhandle, is a lot of Indian tribes around here. A lot of Indian tribes. We've got a little Cherokee on our side. I think just about every American has a little bit of Indian in them. We never had a president with balls. No, that's exactly right. No president wanted to deal with Iran. Obama gave him $200 billion. Oh, how was that a good idea? Man, it's just stupid. He gave him all that money to just blow us up. How does that make any sense? Now, you wonder what makes this town popular right here. This is the middle of nowhere, okay? Why is this town so big? What? Gusum. What makes this town popular? You know what I'm saying? This is just a main fair. You're just coming B&B sales, B&B farm and home. It's all from the main street. Everything's off of this street here. You got Panhandle Auto Sales. We're coming up to the downtown now. Coming up here, 5 Generation is strong signs. OV Tiger, Mexican restaurant, Dollar General, another Love's. That's just a gas station, Love's, not a big place. Pharmacy. Wonder what makes this town popular. What makes this town pop? I suppose that should have been my question. There's an old apartment complex, empty. Windows, windshields. There's an empty restaurant. Must have been a restaurant at one time. Another Mexican restaurant next to a Taco Bell. So you got a Mexican restaurant right next to a Taco Bell. The Mexican restaurant used to be a Pizza Hut. Used to be a Pizza Hut. Now it's a Mexican restaurant. Pizza Hut, man, they went. Guyam. It's Guyam. Guymon. Guyam, Oklahoma. What the heck? Guyam, Oklahoma. Oklahoma. Guyam, Oklahoma. Guyam, Oklahoma. Guyam, Oklahoma. Guyam, Oklahoma. Guyam, Oklahoma today. The Round Top Burger Plaza. Round Top Burger. Hey, you know what? Big R, Big Round Top. OYO Motel. Got a Ford dealership. So the town is big enough for a Ford dealership, okay? Guyam, Oklahoma. With a banjo on my knee. What I'll do is I'll stop at the next town and have dinner or lunch, brunch, or lunch. You know what I'm saying? So that's a pretty big town back there. So wonder what got that town going. I wonder what got that town going. That's what's so amazing about all these little towns. All little tiny infrastructure and all the little economy, their own little economy. Everybody's got their own little economy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Bean? You know what I mean, Bean? You know what I mean, Bean? Do you know what I mean, Bean? Do you know what I mean, Bean? Do you know what I mean, Bean? Amarillo Grain Exchange. Mid-Con Services. So something must be made over here. So there's a factory here. They must make something here. That's a big factory. So they build or make something in Guyam, Oklahoma. Guymun, G-U-I, Guymun, M-O-N. Guymun. What do they make? It's just east of Guyman. What is that factory? What's the name of it? Seaboard. So they must process beef, I think. It looks like a beef processor. I think it's a beef processor. Yep. I think. I don't know for sure. Now, I don't know why I only have 21 people watching. I need to get 100 people watching right now. We need to figure out a way to get 100 people on this live stream right now. 100. We have 26 thumbs up, which is good. I'm not knocking that. But we need 100 people watching. $100 bottles of beer on the wall. 101 bottles of beer. I want to take some grapes so I can have a loose stool. Oh my gosh. I've been constipated and I need to get a loose stool. So I want to drive by a bunch of grapes because that will loosen my indigestion tract and I'll have a loose stool. You know what I'm saying? Now I only have 19 people watching. Now I got 21. So I had a good show at ASD. Had a good show at ASD. Really good. Let me call my new millennial son. I'm going to call my new millennial son. I'm going to call my new millennial son, Mike. Okay, I'm going to call him my new son. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I think he's in the airplane right now. I think he is on the airplane. Yep.
Google Fi wireless subscriber you have called is not available.
No kidding, Sherlock. So he's my new millennial son. And I'm going to eat all these grapes because I want to have a loose stool today. And the only way to have a loose stool is to eat a lot of grapes. That will open up your intestines so they go easier. You know what I'm saying? I did find about 15 love sets. So we're going to have those on sale. We're going to lower the price to $119 or $199. I need to make something on them. If you want to drive to Oklahoma, or you might find one, but you might not. That's why I sell them on my website. GMC Sierra. So the only difference between the GMC Sierra and the Chevy Silverado, there's only one difference, is the name and a little bit of cosmetic changes. But other than that, it's the same vehicle. Now, I did know that when a GMC item is made, it's a little better product, or a little better like brake pads, things like that, higher quality. But other than that, it's the same. I think that's why GM was destroyed by Obama. And when they took over GM, they destroyed our largest car manufacturer in America, GM. GM was the largest automaker all through history until 2008. They were everywhere. And now they're just a shell of themselves, GM is. They don't have Pontiac. They don't have Oldsmobile. I hope you guys enjoy. He got a giant soda pop. Yeah, I'm in the Upper Peninsula. Didn't want to go see me, Arbuckle. So we'll see you guys later at around 7 o'clock. About 8 o'clock is when I'll do a live stream at my sister's of her giving me a perm. Hope she can fix this. If not, I'll cut it. Adios, guys.